Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm happy to be here with you once again tonight. I'm joined by Nico Belmont, and we'll see if anyone else joins on later. No, I know JKR is probably not going to be here tonight, most likely, because he has D&D, and I don't know about Miles, haven't heard from him. I see you in chat, Lulu. Hello, glad to see you here.
Hey, Lulu.
Tonight we're going to be returning to Castlevania Lords of Shadow. We're going to be starting a little bit back from where we were last time because Steam Cloud saves didn't back up the save that I had where we were right before the Earth Titan. So I had to replay back to where we were before, and it didn't do the thing. So yeah, I had to play back to where we were before, and I didn't have time to get to exactly where we were. Also, looks like the throw redeem's not working. Keep in mind, I'm still working on getting all of my redeems back up in action. So some things may currently be broken.
I'm assuming Lulu tried to throw something at you.
Yeah, Lulu tried to throw something at me, and it did not go through. So,
which denied Lulu her
it denied Lulu her satisfaction of bullying me. I'll have to look into what's causing that to not work.
There'll be other opportunities.
Yeah. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and switch over to the game scene and get ready for Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Also a pretty sick remix of Pumpkin Hill going on.
Yeah, this is by Zone Runners for OC Remix.
Oh, you stink!
I don't stink, I took a shower.
Also, shout out to that bat that ran into the Mercury Streams logo.
Yes, let me turn the PC audio down a lot.
I'll say fuck.
Fuck indeed.
Yeah, right?
It's also... especially turn down the music volume. The music's the loudest thing in this game.
Also, if I remember correctly, the Earth Titan isn't really all that difficult. It's just
not.
A little time consuming.
Yeah, the Titans are never difficult. They're just long. Hey, Iron, glad to see you here.
Welcome, Iron. Glad you could take this journey with us.
Fate has played its hand, and now the die is set. I knew this child would play her part somehow, and it seems Gabriel has real help at last. It bodes well for our quest. The golem that protects the girl has something that could prove very useful in the end. Something unforeseen. My dear friend,
very useful is an understatement.
It is terrible.
Lulu says she'll be streaming on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it. Feel free to announce your stream schedule in the self-promotion part of my server.
Real talk, Lulu is best doggo. You can't change my mind otherwise.
What about Olive?
Olive is also best doggo. There could be two best doggos.
What about Corone?
I'm sorry, Corone. Lulu's got you beat. That is my stance.
You have to pay Corone your Ubies now.
Unfortunately for her, I don't think I have Ubies. All I got are gold and Romanian coins that I
Ubi is Japanese for finger. When she says, like, give me your Ubies, she's saying, give me your fingers.
I mean, I can give her a bag full of zombie fingers that I've acquired from killing zombies. You can have those. There's one whip skill in this game I am very excited that I love is it was the one that makes it like a buzzsaw.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Like that.
I've got it right now. I'm just trying to remember the command for it. I figured
combos.
it out.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
If you can get it off.
Not werewolves, lichens. There's a difference. And I don't know what that difference is in Lords of Shadow terms, because they never say werewolves, they just say lichens. And I know you've got a thing for the werewolves, Lulu. I'm not even saying like, you know, a Von Lycon haha thing. I mean, I know you just like werewolves as a character archetype.
Well, in the Lords of Shadow sense, lichens are more so of a man-wolf rather than a full-on wolf man. If anything, if that makes any sense. Just from the sheer fact, in traditional Castlevania, they practically human loses all their clothing, turns into a werewolf, whereas in this one, they are literally just they're just literally man-wolves that can either crawl on all fours or are very deformed species of subhuman.
Yes.
Despite them not looking all that great, they do still pack a wallop if you get jumped.
Yes, as I just got jumped by them and had to fight for my fucking life. It was against some of the bigger lichens, greater lichens, I think they're called.
Yeah, greater lichens are not as easy to like combo parry against.
Yeah, because they block all the time.
Yeah, but it's not only just that. Their claw attacks have a weird hitbox.
Yeah.
If you don't like parry at just the right angle, it'll just go through the block and just smack you.
All right, I've got 2 of the crystal shards.
We need 2 more.
This is that level, just to remind you. It's the one where you need to get the crystal shards.
Oh, God.
You know, the one that, depending on how quick you are to find them, can take like a few minutes or can take an hour.
Oh, an hour is an understatement, my dude. I'm just going to say this. The crystals we are collecting may be part of the story, but it is also a sub-weapon, and unfortunately, it is the weakest one in Gabriel's arsenal in terms of practical use.
Utility, yeah. Because, like, it's a screen nuke, but it's not useful in most situations because you either want to, like, you never want to use it under any circumstance, especially against bosses, because it'll just heal them. Big ugly one? Yeah, that's a troll.
Came out from underneath the bridge from his computer just to punch you because you said something mean to him.
He's like, I get to be the only troll around here, dog girl. I was about to say bitch, but I'm like, no, that's too sexist.
I'm gonna say this: if Lulu was to fight a troll, Lulu would just murder him. Like I've seen Lulu fight. She could literally,
not even through magical attacks, just through sheer force of will.
Remember.
Look, I've seen. Look, here's the thing. I personally, in my opinion, I've seen Lulu hunt down a troll. She whipped one head clean off and used the spinal column as a whip. I don't want to mess with that. I was impressed.
Gives a whole new meaning to cracking someone's back.
Well, especially how dense and how strong troll bones are. Yeah.
All right, there's another crystal shard. We just need one more.
Just one more.
In the event that if I somehow have trouble finding that last shard, because I know where it is, I just need to, now I remember how to access it. Because, like, the level design this stage is a little wonky because it's not always clear what is stuff you can actually, like, walk on or, like, what's actually a path and what's just part of the background. Who's talking to Gabriel? That is, Claudia, who is the last of the ancients and, is, like, helping him get through the ruins. She talks telepathically because she has the gift. That is her only explanation.
Which, funny thing about that, when I played this game and I saw her, she reminded me a bit of Maria Renard because Maria has Guardian Knuckle and she has that Black Knight Guardian.
Yeah, the Black Knight Guardian seems to be a mix of Guardian Knuckle and a Golem.
Yes. In my opinion, I think Claudia is Maria Renard of that timeline.
Yeah. Even if she doesn't have the Maria Renard name, she very much has a lot of those design influences.
It's still a reference.
Yeah. Alright, I got my first Shadow Gem.
Nice.
Because I keep missing all the ones in the previous stages on this playthrough.
Yeah, a lot of speed runs I've seen. If you can time your shadow magic perfectly, you can like wipe out multiple armies in just a few seconds, and it's little effort.
Yep.
Like it is insane with what combos you can do with shadow magic.
Oh hell yeah.
But then again, the holy magic part is also good too because of how much health you can get back, and if you do them in common, in like switching them in tangent to what you need to do, I will say this: you can borderline be invincible. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, mapping the shadow and light magic to right bumper and left bumper respectively was genius because it makes it easy to swap back and forth between them.
Yeah, it made it a lot easier to being like, oh hey, I need to heal. Okay, now I can go back to wrecking your face.
There's something on your face. It was pain.
It was pain. Also, I do apologize to people in chat if you hear a little bit of munching in the background. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can. I have a can of barbecue Pringles with my caffeine because me is hungry.
I mean, I just had some barbecue kettle chips before Arikado's stream. I mean, well, technically before my stream, but also before for its stream. Sorry, my brain's still a little fried from how much fun I had last night, and also oversleeping.
Yeah, fair enough. But no, thank you, Lulu, for the Pringles and the drink. I do appreciate it.
Speaking of Crystal Shards, should get back to Kirby 64 sometime later. I need to play that, because I've got an N64, I've got a flash cart that can play any N64 game, including the disc drive games.
I will say this. I did beat Kirby 64 100%. Like, I got every shard. And, it's a fun game. It's just, I think it's... sorry. I think it's you need to get all but I forgot how many crystal shards to actually unlock the true final boss.
I think it's just all of
them.
It's
no, you don't need to get all of them. I think it's like you need to get like at least 86% of the shards in the game in order to fight the final battle.
Against, what's his name, Nightmare?
02.
Okay. I thought it was part of the Nightmare saga.
No, Nightmare, never came back, after Kirby
no, wait,
Adventure.
what's that, like, recurring villain's name?
Dark matter.
Dark matter, yeah, dark matter. You can tell I haven't played much Kirby.
You're fine. Dark matter is the boss before 02. He is the boss you fight. Basically, if you don't get enough crystal shards, you fight him regardless. But killing him will get you, I think, the bad ending. If you don't have enough shards, and getting enough shards will unlock the true final as well as the true ending. Getting all the shards just unlocks true arena.
Okay. And Iron in chat said, I had lots of spaghetti before I came to the stream.
Yo, nice. Actually, spaghetti with cut up Italian sausage or fettuccine alfredo with some shrimp sounds really good.
If you need instructions on how to get through the Aghartian ruins, check out the enclosed instruction book.
Gabriel in the back of his head, what the fuck's an instruction book?
One of my favorite recent sub memes of Hotel Mario to come out comes from like Adobe added a feature to their software called Adobe Enhance, which is supposed to be like one-click vocal enhancer for, like, you know, cleaning up your audio and making your voice sound better in like podcasts and videos. But what people have found is that if you use it on anything that has like background music or sound effects, it picks those up as voices and makes it sound all fucky.
Oh.
So like someone, because, you know, people that have watched my streams for a while know I'm a big fan of Vinny from Vine Sauce. Or just people who know me know that I'm a big fan of Vinny from Vine Sauce. He was looking at some Adobe enhanced versions of the Hotel Mario cutscenes. When there's a part in one of the cutscenes where Mario says, that old Lizard King.
Yeah.
Or something like that, and because of the Adobe Enhance fucking up, it said that old Clizzard King.
Oh god.
Which just sounds filthy as hell.
Jeez. It sounds very... Oh my god.
Like, I don't know why it sounds filthy as hell, it just does.
It is filthy as hell and it's glorious.
Yeah.
There is... I know the combat cross is the main weapon in this game, but there's one sub-weapon I actually wanted them to see them do more of that they didn't do in any of the Lords of Shadow games.
Holy water?
No, they do holy water.
Well, they do. They kind of do holy water. It's more of a firebomb.
Well, yeah, and also, its weapon crash is a barrier, but what I wanted them to do is the actual cross boomerang. I know the combat cross is the main weapon, but I would love to see them do the cross boomerang because it sounds like it would have been a fun weapon to do, like for crowd control.
Speaking of older Castlevania games and sub-weapons, guess what Castlevania game I just the other day played and beat after surprisingly less time than I thought it would be. Looks like the redeems just aren't working in general tonight because yeah,
technical difficulties.
Yeah, the redeems for like interacting directly with me don't seem to be working tonight, JKR. Lulu tried that earlier and it didn't go through. I've still got to test some things. Yes, and also hi JKR.
Oh, I hope your D&D session went well.
I mean, he's still added. He's just going to be lurking.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't lose his streak.
But what Castlevania did you beat?
Haunted Castle.
Ugh.
I was playing the Arcade Archives version, which lets you choose between the North American, Japanese, or European machines. And let me tell you, if you want a good Haunted Castle experience, as in one that's actually somewhat manageable to play the European or Japanese release, because the North American version is the one that's bullshit hard. European version lets you actually continue.
Yeah, which is funny thing. The funny thing about the Castlevania series, for those who don't know, the Japanese versions of all the Castlevanias are the easy mode versions, whereas the American versions are the hard ones.
Unless we're talking about Castlevania Chronicles, in which case that game's just hard all around.
Well, Chronicles
on the original version, not on the arranged version.
Oh no, the original version is a nightmare because I think the one stage I lost my perfect no death run.
Hey, Coffee Pod, haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Coffee.
I had, in case you didn't see the saga going on for the past week or so in my Discord, I lost my old PC and had to get a new one due to fatal levels of incompetence on my part.
Mistakes happen, but in the original mode for Castlevania Chronicles, which is basically the PC Sharp X,
the Sharp X 68000 version.
Yeah, the furthest I've gotten without dying was the She-Wolf. Once I reached that fight, it was just nuts. Like, unless you know how to, like, there is a way to cheese that fight, but if you try to fight that fight legit without the cross boomerang or the axes, you're just gonna get bodied, because... Oh, God. I don't like the She-Werewolf. I don't like fighting them. They are a nightmare to fight.
Alright, time to put the crystal into the statue.
You put the crystal in the statue, and what do you get? It explodes, and Gabriel dies.
Well, it's not much of a shoop-de-whoop, because it does fire a laser, but not like a giant one. More so just a beam of magic light. And you can tell it's magic because it's purple.
Yeah. The one ability I'm sad about in Lords of Shadow that does... The one ability in this game that I'm very disappointed in is the Grand Cross ability for Lords of Shadow. Like, I get it, like what they were going for, but it is very impractical in this version because it's just basically holding the combat cross in front of you and having basically morning sunlight come out of it and burning away things.
Yeah, it's also, I believe, the most expensive ability in the game.
It is, and it is all. I think it takes out 85 or 95% of your holy magic meter.
Is the sequel better? No.
Let me just tell you this, in a sense. Imagine being very, very weak, and you're slowly building up your powers, only to find out, hey, the first enemy you fight in the game ends up not being able to be killed even when you're at your full power.
Yeah, you know, the typical gameplay trope of, like, you encounter, you know, an unbeatable enemy early on, and once you're powered up, you're strong enough to take them out, to feel that sense of satisfaction as well as how far you've come from then. No, you never get to actively fight them one-on-one. They will always just body you.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't get a chance to kill them. Like, here's the thing. The character can literally go inside enemies' bodies, make their blood cells explode, and insta-kill them. Not these things. These things are immune to all forms of damage. No matter what sub-weapon, no matter what equipment you have, no matter what ability you have, you will not be able to kill them.
Yeah.
It is dumb as hell.
Also, if you're not familiar with Lords of Shadow, this was directed by the whole Lords of Shadow trilogy, which consists of 1, Mirror of Fate, and 2. Play them in that order for the full story. Same studio went on to make the Metroid 2 3DS remake, and Metroid Dread. I
I
say
will
trilogy
say this.
because there are 3 games, but one of them's just
Yeah.
like, it's a Kingdom Hearts-ish thing, where it's like a side game that is part of the canon that you have to play in order to actually get it. Like,
I will
if you
say
don't play
to-
it, you're missing out on huge chunks of the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, like, if you want to enjoy Lords of Shadow, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just,
It's not bad, it's just, like, Lords of Shadow 2 is the one I would say is, like, kind of bad.
weakest.
It's
It's
the
the
weakest.
weakest
It's not
one.
unplayably bad. It's just a disappointment.
pretty much, it's just, I think of only 1 or 2 fights that are pretty cool in that one, and then after that, it's just like, oh god, oh god, you look, no.
Yeah.
But, if you're gonna play any of the Lords of Shadows, recommendation, first Lords of Shadow and then Mirror of Fate, because those 2 are actually good.
And all of these are on Steam, and those are the best versions to play.
This battle
Yes.
is all, and there is no goal.
Because,
The board is set.
Mirror of Fate plays more like a 2D Castlevania mixed with,
It's basically like a Metroidvania mixed with the combat of Lords of Shadow.
That Gabriel will have
yeah, and then,
necessary.
of course, this one we're playing, Lords of Shadow 1, which is my favorite Lords of Shadow.
It's just God of War.
because
It's just God of War.
It's better God of War in my opinion. I'm sorry. Just from the sheer fact that instead of just mashing buttons, comboing your blocks is very, very fun.
Yeah. The
Because
block
that-
is actually there is a parry mechanic in God of War, but it's very situational, whereas the parry mechanic in this game is integral to your moveset.
Oh, speaking of parrying in Castlevania, in Lament of Innocence, Ari, did you know, every magical attack except for one in the game can be parried and absorbed into your magic meter?
No, because I've never played Lament of Innocence.
Oh, don't worry, when we get there, you're gonna enjoy it, because in my opinion, out of all the... outside of the classic Vanias, Lament is one of my all-time favorites just for the sheer fact the story is good, and it does explain the Belmont family very, very well.
Alright, time to fight the Earth Titan.
Time to beat down an Earth boy. Time to beat down a rock boy.
Well, it's female, remember? You can tell by the way it
Oh,
has
right.
underboob. I don't know why the Earth Titan has underboob, but it has underboob.
It's right. Oh, right. I forgot about... Again, it's been
Have we had a
I think
Castlevania
last
game
time
since this one? The only Castlevania game we've gotten since Lords of Shadow 2 back in 2013 is a mobile gacha game that has since been discontinued.
I played that one, actually. And I will say this, in my opinion, if people remember...
No, wait, it's not
Castlevania-
discontinued. It's an Apple Arcade exclusive.
Yeah, I used a way to play it through my Android. There is a method to do it. If I had to make a review on that game, the gacha thing is what kills it for me, because it's just like you need to do the gacha in order to get stronger, because you have to upgrade your character's weapons and sub-weapon. In there, the game is basically Castlevania HD from the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era, and only done poorly, because if you do not have a strong combat power, you're not going to be clearing a chapter.
Really,
And
has
then
it
they have a
only been
P-
the anime and no game? Yes, it has.
Too close to the tiger.
Yeah. All right, Titan murder. Time to murder her.
Wait for her to throw a rock at us that we can send flying back at her.
Yeah.
Like, this fight's not
But,
hard, it's just time-consuming.
The one thing I really wish they would have done again is another multiplayer Castlevania like HD, because
Yeah,
I
HD
don't count.
You have sung
I don't-
that game's praises, even though I've never played it.
let me just say this. I have put I think 500 and something hours into HD on the 360. And the game is really, really fun if you have a lot of people to play it with. And actually, I'm part of a Discord server called Castlevania HD Unity, where they brought the game to PC and added some extra stuff, including new characters and weapons. And they made it 10 players instead of 6, which is a very, very fun game. And I think, I sunk in so many hours with like a bunch of people on there. I think my friend Menace streamed me and my friend Drew like, God, 5-6 years ago, playing through that game. And like HD is really fun. Like if you're able to play it, I highly recommend it because you can level your characters in different ways. There's a ton of equipment. There's a lot of memorable bosses, good music tracks, and it's just an all-around good time. I really wish I could have played that with you, Ari. I really did.
Yeah. Coffee Pot says, you'd think they'd capitalize on the anime's popularity. Yeah. But Konami is just, like, recently, within the past, like, couple years, decided that they're going to start making games again. So I say it's more of a matter of time rather than, like, a question of if they're gonna do it.
What I really want is just another Castlevania fighter that's better than Judgment, like
one that's actually good.
Look, here's the thing, Konami. I know you're not watching this, but if you hear me out, team up with Arc System and make a good fighting game with Castlevania, please. I'm begging you here. Judgment's okay, but it's not a very balanced fighter by any means.
And it has some god-awful art direction. It's why you don't hire the artist for Death Note to design Castlevania characters, because he just makes them look like Death Note characters.
The only characters that did very well were Trevor, Grant...
Grant just looks like Voldo. He's the only one that doesn't look like a Death Note character.
His character, the bandages, I will admit there is a reason for it because of one of the endings to Castlevania 3.
Yeah.
And what he does afterwards, but my favorite design, but that game has my all-time favorite design of Dracula. That Dracula looks sick. So how much health is
we've taken out about a third.
Okay.
But I got knocked off, so I have to climb back up.
I was gonna say she's going down a lot quicker than I remember. Then again, I played this game on
the scale of this fight.
Hardest difficulty.
The scale of this fight is really good. Yeah, they do a good job at making the Titans actually look and feel massive. Like not just in terms of, like, you know, how big they are compared to Gabriel, but how slow and deliberate their movements are.
I will say this, in Lords of Shadow 2, during the prologue battle, the golem fight in that one, I will admit, is very fun. Yeah. I love how they did that fight. Like, you have Crusaders
I got knocked off
piloting
again.
A massive golem. Oh, God.
Honestly, this game is a looker. I recommend playing it on PCs because the console version has a very unstable frame rate. Like, it targets 30 FPS, but it rarely hits it, whereas PC runs at a pretty even 60.
Yeah.
And the PC version includes the 2 DLC expansions that set up future games. And the console versions, you can still get those DLCs, but they have an always online requirement in order to play them, which is weird because this game has no online functionality. When did this game come out? 2010, I want to say?
2009, 2010. I remember because when I saw that trailer, the teaser trailer when Vampire Killer started playing during the trailer cutscene, I was so excited for that game. I pre-ordered it at GameStop and I actually got the shirt. I still have that shirt somewhere. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit me anymore, but... But, no, Lords of Shadow is a very fun game to play. Like, and, like I said, with the parry system, plus the Mad Light and Shadow system, it makes you want to try and, no-hit any of the bosses. Like, not get hit once. Like,
boss
it's a
fights
fun
are
challenge to do.
Bosses are really... Well, Lords of Shadow 2, which is the last Castlevania game to come out so far, not counting that mobile slop, is, that came out in 2013.
Yeah.
So it's been 12 years without a proper game.
I will say this. Lords of Shadow made the Crusadegrim look really, really sick.
Yeah.
Like, I literally wanted that sword made so I can hang it on my wall.
Not any better? Yeah, it's distinction without a difference. Not any better in regards to, like, 12 years without a game versus 15 years without a game.
Which is sad because I love the hell out of Castlevania, and a lot of people are getting into it now because of the anime, and that's what's also getting them to look at the previous games. I mean, even Bloodstain is drawing in people to the fandom, and it's a really good series, good music and good art direction.
Yeah,
and especially very good lore if you look into it.
Yeah, Bloodstained very easily could have ended up a Mighty Number 9 situation, except unlike the Robot Master Con Man himself, Keiji Inafune, Igarashi was actually mostly concerned with making a good game instead of creating a new multimedia franchise before the first game has even come out.
Yeah, Bloodstain, it took a long time to get all the Kickstarter goals out in terms of DLC.
He got all the ones that he got, like, most, if not all of them out, even the ones that he originally thought he wouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, he got the multiplayer one out recently. He got, Classic Vania mode. He got, Boss Rush mode. He had, a mode where you play as the villains trying to kill Miriam and Zangetsu.
Yeah.
And he's working on a second game with that, aside from Circle and Bloodstain, which I played Curse and Circle, which is more of a classic 2D Castlevania.
Yep.
And I love all those games. They're really, really good.
Yeah, but Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the main one that the Kickstarter was for, and it's phenomenal.
Yes, it is very phenomenal. It has a lot of good characters. The story is really good. The exploration's awesome. They have a lot of stuff to make you busy if you want 100% the game. And it's just really a fun time. The music is so good. Like, then again, Castlevania in general has a ton of great music. Like, it is legendary for it.
Also, crucially to me, as someone who was wary of Bloodstained at first because, you know, previously getting burned by Mighty Number 9, didn't they have that collection? They've had three collections so far. The Anniversary Collection, which contains the like classic Vanias except for Rondo of Blood, because that is sold as part of its own 2-game collection exclusive to PlayStation for some reason. That also includes the PSP redub of Symphony of the Night, which is the inferior Symphony of the Night, in my opinion.
I will say, though, on that topic real quick, the PSP's dub is not is the inferior version, but it has one song in that game that makes it better than the original version, and that is the I think it's Mournful Serenade, or like the end credit theme.
Yeah, and that was solely because
better.
That was solely because the contract with Cynthia Harrell for the original end theme had expired, so they couldn't use that song anymore.
Yeah, but honestly, I Am the Wind is.
Oh, I missed the QTE to grab the crystal. Damn it.
Oof.
Keep away from it. Stay back.
But no, I also wished. The one thing I have about that collection is I wish they brought the PSP version of Rondo of Blood rather than the PC Engine version.
Well, PC Engine version has never been available on modern consoles in its English dubbed version. The closest we got was the Japanese untranslated version on the Wii Virtual Console.
Yeah, but they also had it unlockable in Dracula X Chronicles as a extra, where you could play through it with the English dub as an unlock.
Speaking of collections, when do you think Capcom will give us a Legends Legacy collection? Knowing Capcom's reluctance to do anything with Legends, probably never.
Yeah.
And Coffee Pot, the interactive redeems are, you know, like throwing stuff at me and stuff are currently not working. Gotta sort that out on my own time. Because I had to recreate all of my node graphs for Vignon from scratch.
But,
so, avoid those for the time being. But yes, coffee achieved.
Yep. And I finished my caffeine. But no, like, I really... To those who haven't played any of the original Castlevanias or Symphony of the Night or, like, the other Metroidvanias,
Titan is stunned.
there are collections out for it, and I really plead you guys try them out. They are really fun.
Yeah. The most recent collection for Castlevania is the Dominus collection, which is all the DS games, plus a remake of the arcade game Haunted Castle.
Yeah, it would be Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia, which all three of them are very great games. Portrait being my all-time favorite out of them. Just the fact that in Portrait, you could open up your own... In the DS version of it, you could open up your own shop, and you could have other players browse what items you have and buy it with the gold they get in-game to give to you. So if you're missing any equipment, you could actually fill out your equipment list.
All right, I got the QTE this time, and the Titan is down.
Nice.
And
survive.
And Coffee Pod, earlier when you just in chat said titties, just wait until you see the Crystal Demon.
Oh yeah, Crystal
Demon has uncensored booba, which I have gone to the liberty of censoring for Twitch TOS. Even though it wouldn't violate TOS, I'm still not playing that game.
Yeah, when I first saw the Desire Demon sub-weapon crash, that ability, like, I saw her, I was like, oh god, that is straight on exposure. Okay, then. We are doing this now. Then again, this is Castlevania. Why am I surprised by this?
Honestly, I respect that they made a collection of the smaller side games. No, those were the main line games at the time.
Yeah, they are part of the main timeline game, with Portrait being a sequel to the Sega Genesis game Castlevania Bloodlines. Dawn of Sorrow being a sequel to the Game Boy Advance Aria of Sorrow. And Order of Ecclesia is the official canon that what happened between Symphony of the Night and Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis.
Like, they're not side games, they are the main games. Lords
They
of
are part of
Shadow
the main
was
game.
a sort of like modern
AU.
reboot of Castlevania.
It's an AU.
Yeah,
it's considered an AU.
Yeah, like at the time they tried to advertise it as like a reboot, but it's now considered an AU.
Yeah, because the story for that one is a lot. It's in the same timeline as Leon Belmont from Lament, but I'm not going to spoil it for the people who haven't played it. It's a very different. What happens very differently. It is a very different fate.
Yes. And Gabriel Belmont is a, new character for this series.
Yes. And I will say this, for the longest time, I wanted to do the Brotherhood of Light Armor.
So did I.
And his coat from Lords of Shadow 2.
Yeah, both of those I wanted to cosplay so bad.
Gabriel has won the trust of the girl, and
One of these days, me and you need to do just like both of us dressed up in Brotherhood of Light Armor and just walk around.
Yeah.
Life is so fragile here on the edge of humanity. And yet in this unforgiving place, she has managed to survive with the help of her Black Knight protector. Sleep will come and take them soon.
To get Coffee Pot caught up on the story, this narrator is a fellow Brotherhood of Light member, Zobek.
Fear my friend
God has lost contact, has stopped responding to the prayers of the people, and that is because someone has cast a spell that's cut off the world of humanity from contact with the heavens, and that's also keeping the spirits of the dead from passing on to heaven.
It's basically
and Gabriel's whole thing is his wife Marie was murdered, and he seeks to
revenge.
He seeks revenge against her murderer, but also to find out who the hell her murderer is. And for part of this, he spoke with her spirit at the Lake of Oblivion, and she told him that he needs to seek the power of the Lords of Shadow in order to break the spell that is affecting the world.
Remind me, you have not fought the first Lord yet, have you?
No, this is all before the first Lord.
Okay, because I was
we're at the Black Knight now.
Okay, I was gonna explain a point behind the Lords of Shadow itself, but I don't know if I should wait till we.
No, wait until it's told in story.
Okay,
because that's revealed when you fight the first Lord, I believe.
No, it's the second Lord that gets more
so
into
the second
detail
Lord
about it.
Yeah, save that for when it's actually brought up.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't want to jump in and be because I'm getting very excited hearing about all this.
Oh, I getcha.
But yeah. But as Ari said, you're Maxine tonight, are you? Or
no, I don't have my Maxine model on this computer, so no.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So as Ari said,
hold on, this is a big scene.
Yeah, all right.
The first time I touched your face, I have seen my fate. I am ready.
And this is Pan, one of the Elder Gods.
Gabriel, you must remove the gauntlet from the knight. It is a key, and the moment will come when you will be in great need of it.
No. I will have to continue without it. I will not harm.
I am afraid it is far too late for that.
Oh no, Claudia's dead.
Yep. If I remember, I'll wait till the cutscene ends and I'll say my thought.
And the Black Knight is her protector.
Yes, and the thing about the Black Knight in lore of this game, well, Claudia's already dead, but
yeah,
the thing about the Black Knight is those two share a bond, but the bond is one-sided. Where the Black Knight can protect Claudia, if the Black Knight if Claudia dies, the Black Knight will be vengeful and will be free of Claudia's control to be like aggressive. But
which is what we're experiencing right now.
But the sad thing is, if the Black Knight dies when Claudia is alive, she will die alongside the Black Knight because there is a connection between the two. So no matter where you see this, Claudia's fate has been sealed.
Yeah.
The moment this was a thing. So her story is very tragic. I will say this though, the Black Knight does hit hard.
Yes, he does. Holy shit.
Then again, he has a power-up you're gonna get that'll make you hit just as hard, if not harder.
Yep.
But yes, F in the chat for Claudia, guys. Poor lass has been taken way before her time. I will say this, the Black Knight is a very cool fight. I love this fight.
Yeah. The fact that you have to basically disassemble it to defeat it.
Yeah, and since it's literally a reference to the Guardian Knuckle Maria Renard has, this is the first time that a vampire hunter had to fight a guardian spirit.
Oh no, not the goop.
I forget if he stands in that goop, he heals or not. I don't remember.
No, it chases you.
Oh, it chases you. Okay. I forget because I could have sworn I remember him having an ability where he can heal, but I am not sure.
I'm not sure either. I'm just going off what I'm seeing in the fight now, because it's been a while since I played, like years since I played Lords of Shadow 1 from beginning to end.
Oh no, same. It's been like 7 to 10 years since I last played it. And I think the last time I played it, I was on Paladin. And I actually did 100% the game, story mode-wise, with Paladin
Yeah,
difficulty.
if you get in the goop, it, like, holds you in place.
Okay, so yeah, it basically stuns you, and then, he gets a free hit, basically, unless you break out.
Yeah.
Come on, Ari, channel your inner Belmont. I know you have one in you.
Look, who I have in me is none of your business.
You know damn well I didn't mean it like that. You know damn well I didn't mean it like that. Never mind. But how many times I've been in your castle? At this point I've just came to understand. Why have I not expected this? Just kill him.
Ah, damn it. The goop keeps getting me.
Question, are you just straight up dodge rolling, or are you adding jumps into your dodge?
I'm dodge rolling and jumping.
I'm trying to remember if mid-animation you can jump and that helps get rid of
No, you can't.
Get out of the way of the goop. Okay.
Like, it's not that I'm having trouble avoiding the goop, it's that I'm trying to take it out, but then I land in it. Because the easiest way to take it out is through, like, that aerial slam move, guillotine.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the goop's on the floor and it's not like in a horizontal. It's not in a vertical space. So you have to get rid of it when it's on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, does the goop also get rid of your ability to block?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you're stunned and stuck in a quick time event to escape it.
Oh, okay, so you're basically just a crowd controlled. You're just, like, straight up stun locked. Okay.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be the Castlevania expert here, and I'm asking dumb questions.
Alright. Down to his last bit of health. For, like, final phase of the fight.
Yep. Finish him off. I think my favorite part in this game, my favorite area, is the area after the First Lord.
Yeah, the first...
That is my all-time favorite area.
Yeah, once you get to fighting some vampires in this vampire hunting game. I say as someone who's half vampire, this is anti-vampire propaganda, as all of Castlevania is.
I mean, the Belmont hold literally is literally a stronghold and storage for every tool known to kill vampires and demonic gods alike.
Okay, we killed it. Oh god,
now,
natural light!
And now we get one of the most broken yet powerful pieces of equipment you could possibly have in this game.
The gauntlet.
Oh yeah, now the kills are gonna get meaty and... oh boy.
Damn, didn't think Ari was a traitor. Look, I'm looking at this for research.
Look, here's the thing. Ari's not a traitor. If anything, like, Alucard himself, like, even witnessed the Belmont hold as well as... and he also hunts his own kind in the name of his mother.
Yeah.
So, in Ari's sense, it's not really him being a traitor. If anything, I think he doesn't follow, like... correct me if I'm wrong, but... isn't it just the fact that you just want to live your own life and not follow
I just want to
anarchy?
Yeah, I just want to do my thing. It's not my fault that people keep trying to kill me.
I mean, I don't try to kill you.
Talking more so about the villagers.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to be mean, the villagers aren't really exactly the brightest of vampire hunters.
They're not the brightest knives in the crayon box.
Well, it doesn't help the fact that they don't put salt on their blades and they run at people with pitchforks. That's not going to do anything. Literally, a vampire will go on a blade that is not blessed or not sanctified, and it'll go straight through it just to bite you.
Dreams are a gateway to the mind, and now Gabriel has paid a terrible price for succumbing to his weariness.
How dare he take a nap?
Love was taken from him. The fear of falling into sleep, the nightmares.
To be fair, Gabriel is still only human.
Did he murder this poor girl?
All right, I'm gonna head out. Have fun, y'all. Have a good night, Coffee Pot.
Doubt gnaws at him.
Have a good night, Coffee. Thanks for stopping by.
The golem protected this child for centuries, loved her dearly, and there was no way he would have let Gabriel live, yet alone give up the gauntlet. Few men could continue. Most would abandon the quest, but something deep inside forces him ever onwards. A dark force has taken hold, and all creatures of the night will come to fear him now.
I'm going to say this, Zobek. I'm narrowing my eyes at you, and I am not going to say my reasonings why.
Alright, the Dark Gauntlet. It's basically...
so the dark...
it gives you the power of the I am a man punch!
Yeah, basically the Dark Gauntlet, what it does is it rips through armor, and it does heavy damage against enemies of flesh and bone. Like, you want massive DPS, pairing that with your whip combination attacks, as well as your dagger sub-weapon, no enemy will be out of your reach. Especially since the fact if you pair it with, if you do parrying with it, the damage is actually doubled.
I think we're gonna need a ward to get across there. Where are we going to find a warg at this time of day?
Also, Castlevania 4 music, I hear it. There's that, underground cavern / waterfall area again.
Okay. I didn't know there were that many musical references in this game's soundtrack, other than, you know, the music box arrangement of Vampire Killer.
Oh no, I think there's like 4 or 5 songs from Castlevania 4, and a couple from Symphony, actually.
Okay.
I think. So, like, it's very faint, but if you listen very closely, you will recognize some songs. And this one, I think, is a very peaceful one. It's very serene. Like, it's a good song to listen to if you want to relax or if you're working very hard on something. I can attest to that. When I made D&D, when I was working on some D&D campaigns or RPCs on Gaia, I listened to this song in the background.
So what you're saying is lo-fi Castlevania Lords of Shadow music to chill and study to.
Pretty much, yes. Like, Castlevania may be about vampire hunting, but it also has a lot of good, serene, like, a lot of landscapes that look very pretty, and the music is very lovely, be it action-packed or relaxing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say enough praise about the soundtrack.
Speaking of game soundtracks, there was a, I remember when I was working at the cafe that I was working at in, like, 2019.
Okay.
There was a music playlist. Well, not playlist. It was a playlist, but it was all in one video.
Okay.
That, like, me and one of the other baristas in the one time that we ever worked the same shift together. Because, like, usually it was just one or the other, never 2 people. Like, we had free reign to play what we wanted on the, like, speakers in the cafe. So,
okay.
Like, we just looked up some, like, relaxing video game music, and we came across a video playlist of relaxing Donkey Kong music. And we just played...
I know what songs those are.
Yeah.
My favorite one, actually, out of all that is Aquatic Ambience, the underwater stages.
Yeah,
in
a lot of people
1.
sing the praises of Aquatic Ambience.
It was actually on Heart Radio on a radio station, and they did say, like, Donkey Kong Country was praised for having one of the best soundtracks, if not the best soundtrack of all time during the Super Nintendo era. Like, people wonder if, like, video game music is, can even stand up to, like, actual, like, live bands and everything.
It absolutely can, from the fact that it's been played by live bands.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in terms, like, what you could hear on the radio or something like that, like, there's a lot of good soundtracks. Mega Man, Castlevania, Donkey Kong, Metroid, Kid Icarus, Mario.
Say what you want about Tommy
Sonic.
Tallarico. I hear his mother's very proud. But, hey, Arikado, hop into the stream because you left your window open. The window's not open, it's just broken.
Yeah. Also, welcome, Void. You are always welcome. I'm pretty sure he's welcome here.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
All are welcome, except for the ones who aren't. You know who you are.
But yes, Void, you came in after we killed the Black Knight familiar and the
Earth Titan.
The Earth Titan. Sorry, I was choking on a Pringle. I think it's the will of Furret trying to choke me out with a chip.
Oh, you know, he is known to have a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, fair point.
Ooh, I see fairies.
Yep.
I forgot about the fairy
If I
sub-weapon in
remem-
this game.
The fairy sub-weapon is very, very good. I think if used normally, it protects you, and if you use holy magic, it will seek out enemies. Which makes it very... I think that's what they do, because that makes it
This
very
is where
easy.
you get the fairy sub-weapon, because you just run into them in the middle of this fight.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, what they did, because if I remember correctly...
They stun
either-
enemies.
Yeah, they stun, and if you have holy magic on them, they will actually kill enemies. Or I think the stun is, like, longer. It's kind of a shame that fairies as a sub-weapon are not portrayed a lot more. I know they're familiar, but as an actual tool to hunt, like, really, it would be nice.
You got the fairy container. Search for fairy blossoms in the towers to fill it up. Ah, yes, we got the jar to keep the fairies in and not do anything else to them in. Look, I've seen what people will do when something's kept in a jar. It's heinous.
I was gonna say, think before you speak, because I am literally looking at you right now, holding my...
I'm not saying I do that. I'm speaking against the people who do that.
I'm honestly thankful Miles is not here to make the joke. Real talk, though, Miles. If you're watching or if you're in the chat, please take care of yourself, my dude. I am worried about you.
Chaos Voidwolf says, Nico, I hope you're right about Ultra Rank is a challenge because Veteran Rank is easy at the moment.
Yeah, Ultra Rank and Master Rank in Pokemon Unite are very challenging if you're willing to push it, because that is actually where you find players doing team compositions in the game. And I solo climbed to Master Rank 3 times, actually. And I will say this, it is a challenge. If you're not careful on what you do, you're going to get killed. So go forth, my friend. Murder as your Garchomp.
Well, you know what they say when something's not quite enough a challenge for you. Soup it up with Gray's cock soup.
Why did I have a feeling you were going to say that?
The only thing
Also,
I put in
I
a
would
jar
like-
is drinks. Does Iron not know about the jar thing?
Oh no.
Look up the...
Do you-
If you don't know,
Look-
and you're okay with having your eyes bleed from the information that you're going to be bombarded with, look up the My Little Pony jar.
All I'm gonna say is look it up at your own risk. We have warned you, and if you go blind, go insane, or throw up, then we warned
Probably
you
all
to
three
not
at the same
kill us.
time.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. Several seasons of it.
Yeah.
Boyd says, I will explode the islands, Arikado.
There goes Hawaii. There goes Hawaii. Gone. I know what you're meaning, Boyd, and honestly, you're lucky Menace is not here. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the otter would be banging his seashell angrily at you.
But I like otters. They're cute. There's a YouTube channel I follow of this Japanese guy who owns a pet otter.
I think my friend Menace follows that too, and he literally Persona VTuber.
There's a video he put up that went viral of his otter waking up from a nap and climbing up on top of him and just sniffing the camera and squeaking.
Well,
My favorite video of that
adorable.
otter. The otter's name is Sakura, by the way.
Oh my god. Adorable.
My favorite video of her was it was for a birthday party they had for her, where they made her like little cakes out of sushi and chicken.
Oh my god.
Like it made to look like cake slices. And like while they were, you know, cooking the chicken and preparing the sushi, Sakura's just like screeching because she smells the food and wants the food.
Look, the otter is just hungry. Give the baby their food. Give the baby their food.
And they put a little party hat on her and put her on the table to eat her birthday cake. And the rest of the video is just her eating her birthday cake, sushi, and chicken.
Kind of reminds me of Smokey. Every time I have to cook, every time I cook him fish or a lot of tuna, he acts that way, that or doesn't share with the other dragons. Come to think of it, I do need to get more tuna for that dragon.
But can he tune a piano?
You of all people know what Smokey is capable of. How long have we known each other?
He can tune a piano, but can he tune a fish?
Do you really want to see him try? Because I can tell you this right now, he has done so. A demon tuna at that. And we're talking the same size tunas as in Dragon Ball, the Paozu tuna. The Paozu tuna, yeah. Basically that big of a tuna.
Oh, sweet salty Christ.
Yeah, no kidding. And you wonder why I am very concerned for him. He loves his fish, but he refuses to eat certain vegetables.
I mean, I refuse to eat certain vegetables because I will gag if I try to eat them.
I mean, I understand that too, don't get me wrong.
It's a texture thing rather than anything else. Not just me being picky.
Yeah. I will say this though, corn on the cob is very, very good.
Corn on the cob is great. Depending on what kind of corn it is, because certain kinds of corn taste better than others.
Sweet corn with a little bit of butter and salt.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, September is going to be a very busy time because of the preparations for the campaign. I am very excited still for that.
Yes, so am I.
Oh my god. Also, I can just listen to the waterfall background as well as the nature sounds in this game and just pass out to it.
Yeah, the sound design is great.
Well, yeah, Castlevania is known for, again, music and sound direction. Like, it really puts you in the atmosphere of where you are. Which, by the way, I've been hearing rumors they might be doing a collection for Lament and Curse.
I hope so. Those are about the only ones those are about the only ones that haven't been made available on modern platforms.
The only other time Lament was made available was downloaded on PS3, but that was it. And it saddens me because, again, Lament of Innocence, like, the people who I've introduced that game to, they literally love the voice acting in that game, and me and my group memorized that entire game's script by heart. Like literally, I can tell you word for word for the final battle. Because I played that game so many times and I love it. Now remind me, are we just going through the main story or are we also doing DLCs?
Oh, we're definitely doing DLC because it sets up the next games.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm just like double checking. Because I think the only DLC I've done
both of
was
them.
I've done the second one, not the first one. Which was,
Void has a question for you. The first one, first one is Reverie. The second one is Resurrection.
Reverie and Resurrection?
Yeah, those are the names of the two DLC.
Oh, okay. Resurrection is the one I played.
Okay, you're supposed to play Reverie first because it sets up Resurrection.
Yeah, sadly, I could not do Resurrection because it always crashed on me, and I had it on 360.
But Void has a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know where he can get some Titan eggs for his Void Hydra?
I mean, you could check. I guess you could check the Outlands outside of both this castle and the towns in Romania, but I really wouldn't recommend.
Well, I'm not in Romania. The castle can move.
Well,
remember?
I know it can move, but like certain areas around the world do have those kind of eggs. Just the only problem is, I think they're either guarded by a female draconic creatures or certain titans of old legend. Actually, I still need the research on those too. Then again,
or you can just check, or you can just check Amazon. They have everything.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the people that try to sell it on Amazon, most of them don't come back alive.
All right, we got our first fairy.
Nice. Fairies are very, very useful in this game, especially on Paladin. They will save your life. But still, though, I still need to update a lot more books in the Belmont Hold. There is a lot of creatures, as well as a lot of places I need to fill out more lore on. Ari's Castle is actually one of the books I'm working on.
Good luck filling out the lore for it, because the lore is constantly changing in a state of flux.
Why do you think every time a new piece of lore comes to light in one of your streams, I say I'm writing it down in the book?
The thing is, the lore constantly contradicts itself, which means that the stuff that contradicts itself is the most canon. And by that I mean both aspects of it that contradict itself are both canon. The most canon.
You also forget that the logic of Dracula's castle also contradicts itself on occasion. Depending on the timeline and depending on the you discuss about it.
Yep.
So it's nothing new to me. It is nothing new to me. I think I finished my book on Void and I want to say Furret in my logs. I know I finished, and I know I finished Lulu and my wife's lore.
Lulu says, please fetch me a glass of milk, Nico.
Alright then, I will return real quick, because Lulu requires her milk.
She requires her milkies. Not
Pretty
in
much,
that way.
I will... I know. I will be right back.
And when Nico gets back, I'll tell him what you said, Void. I'm sure he'll be fascinated to hear that. This probably won't be that long of a stream because I was, like, real wired after last night and, real energetic, which meant I was up late, and that fucked up my sleep schedule. So, to make sure I'm prepared for, Sonic Frontiers Mod Madness tomorrow night, I'm going to try and get to bed at a reasonable hour. Keyword being try. Yeah, Void, the, redeems for, like, throwing stuff at me and dropping stuff on me, are currently not working. I'm gonna try and see if I can fix them. But that will have to be off-stream.
Boo! You stink!
But the sound redeems and, the video redeems are still working. Up we go. What do you have for me, sir? Ooh, life gem. I'm really behind on shadow gems. I'm thinking about maybe off-stream going back to previous levels and getting some of the ones that I missed. Because I don't want to do too much backtracking on stream. Because, you know, that gets boring. For, you know, your average viewer.
I am back. Milk has been achieved.
Good.
Also, I was told that Void had more creatures to tell me about or something.
Yes. Void has more creatures in the Void.
I see. Like I said, I'll have to work more on the Void's creatures of the night, as well as creatures of light as well. Again, the Belmont holds bestiary is never ending. And it is always constantly given new lore. Then again, that's what happens when I become its lore keeper and weaponsmith.
Meanwhile, if I were to become its lore keeper and weaponsmith, I would just leave the place in shambles from fucking everything up. One monster I made is a... Void says... one monster I made is a Hydra Godzilla.
So basically a kaiju-sized Hydra. Oh, God.
Isn't that just King Ghidorah?
Yes, but with way more heads. I think in a way, if you want a good idea.
That weird King Ghidorah thing from the Godzilla anime, gotcha.
I think it's more along the lines of, and you in Castlevania Chronicles, do you remember a certain area?
I haven't gotten that I haven't gotten that far in Chronicles.
Well, I'm talking about Dracula X Chronicles.
Oh, Dracula X Chronicles. Yeah, I know that Hydra boss.
Basically that, but I think I'm assuming it's like 100 times bigger.
Oh. So, there actually is a Hydra-esque creature in terms of both size and head count from one of Toho's movies that's not part of the Godzilla universe, and that is Orochi. from one of their adaptations of, the story of Susanoo.
Okay.
And it's basically like a modified version of the King Ghidorah design, but with 9 heads, I believe. Or 8 heads.
Yeah.
Orochi is 8 heads.
Yeah, and if I remember the lores of, like, actual Hydras, cutting off their heads is not a good idea. They need to crush under tremendous weights or their hearts removed.
Meanwhile,
good luck with
Orochi
that,
works
by the
a bit differently in that, like, it can't regrow its heads, but, like, the only way to get it into a state where it's, like, vulnerable to, having its heads cut off is to get it drunk on a very specific kind of sake. Like, basically divinely enchanted sake.
Of course, it's always ritually blessed or divine alcohol, of course.
Whenever it involves, like, draconic creatures in, myths or just a lot of stuff involving myths, it's 9 times out of 10 divinely enchanted alcohol. Just look at the story of just look at Lukoa's backstory, which is actually part of Aztec myth.
Yeah, I know. She got with her sister.
She got with her sister through divinely enchanted wine. Although in the Aztec myth, it wasn't divinely enchanted; it was just wine.
She basically
No, wait, it was divinely enchanted in the myth. In Dragon Maid, it was just regular wine.
Yeah, so basically, she got drunk, they scissored, and that was it.
Yes, except in the current ongoing story of Dragon Maid, little bit of minor spoilers for Dragon Maid. Her sister is now a recurring character in the manga. And she has a sister complex after that incident and wants to get with Shota so she can be with Lukoa by extension, because she thinks that Shota and Lukoa are a couple.
And this is why, if you're going to be summoning creatures from other realms, which I don't recommend, be careful what you summon, because one of them could be a very thirsty dragon, another one could be our Onisan dragon.
Well, remember, the reason that he got Lukoa in the first place was because he was about to summon, like, a powerful devil that was going to kill him, and she beat it to the portal just to save him.
Well, yeah. Again, that's why I say be careful what you summon, because anything can come out of a portal, even if unintentional or not. I've seen my fair share of people trying to summon things, and I had to deal with a lot of them on numerous bases. 9 times out of 10, it's either 8 times out of 10, it's either succubi or I think Pazuzus.
Pazuzu, yeah.
There's multiple Pazuzus, by the way. Do not ask how I know about this. Do not even ask how that is even possible. Even I don't understand it.
All right, time for our battle with the Dark Lord of the Lycans.
Yes. They mentioned his name, right?
No, they haven't.
All right, I'll wait till the name is mentioned, and then I will give,
Speaking of Lycans, I hope people are liking my, return. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Gabriel has fought long and hard.
Smokey, is that you?
He faces his stiffest challenge.
You have no one to ask if they heard something.
Defeated if Gabriel stands any chance of bringing...
Joke's on you. I traveled through Dracula's castle alone with only my thoughts and the spirits of the dead to talk to, so I am not a stranger to this.
Desire for revenge cannot be underestimated. He has the gauntlet.
And Void in chat says he'll tell you more in Discord, and not to open a portal to the Void.
Soon he will overcome this evil.
I mean, if it's you coming out of the Void, I do trust you on that, because, again, I do see... We have fought each other, and we have seen each other as equals at this point, so I do trust you. Oh boy, this fight, if I remember correctly, can go either way depending on how good you are juggling your...
Yeah. And I have not done this fight in years. I'm very rusty.
I haven't either. So I think this is going to be a refresher for the both of us.
Yeah.
Behold.
Gentlemen, behold!
I have come.
Lycans!
My acolytes were not lying. A warrior from the Brotherhood, here on Lycan soil. I wonder, warrior, if you know where you are and who I am.
I am on desecrated land, and you and those of your clan do not deserve to live.
You say you are here to fulfill a prophecy.
You and the other Lords of Shadow are protecting a power in your sanctuaries. I have come to reclaim that power.
You, alone, you dare enter my inner sanctum and dictate your petty mortal terms to me. I am immortal, little man, and your pathetic prophecy is known to me. But you are ignorant. Ignorant of the real truth of your situation.
It is you who are ignorant. Ignorant of the pain and suffering you have brought to this land.
Hate to break it to you, there are no true immortals.
Centuries ago, 3 great warriors founded the Brotherhood of Light, the order to which you belong. Their sole purpose was to serve God and defeat the devil. For decades, the founders fought fiercely against the spawns of Satan, and finally tipped the equilibrium in God's favor. Such was their commitment to the crusade, that their studies in holy enlightenment led them to 3 sacred places, where the power of God converged with such intensity that it forged a bridge between the spiritual and the real. The founders used that power to purify themselves, abandoning their human forms and transforming them into spiritual beings whose power was second only to God's.
You tell me nothing that I did not already know, beast.
Little did they realize that what they left behind were not their carcasses devoid of souls, but instead the dark sides of themselves.
Oh, never mind. This guy explains it.
That is how we came to be. We, who you call the Lords of Shadow.
No. You lie.
This place is where one of your founders ascended into heaven, and where I was born. This is the place where, according to your prophecy, a warrior of light will reclaim the power of my beloved brother in heaven, and I too will diminish. If that were to occur, he would die with me, because we are still the same being, he and I, still connected. Kill me, and you kill him. Kill us all, and you will kill the saintly founders of your own order. Ah, brother, even you have to smile at the irony of it all. Perhaps he is willing to sacrifice himself for you, for the greater good.
The greater good.
I'm not.
And yes, this is the Lords of Shadow incarnation of Cornell.
Yep. And Cornell's lore in actual Castlevania is... he is a man who was turned into a beast, or a werewolf, and his goal was to save his sister from Dracula. Cornell in this version, as he just stated, so basically, yeah, he explained it. I was wrong. Like, the second lord didn't explain it. He did.
Yeah.
The power that they want, that Gabriel's trying to reclaim, there was a sacrifice to all of it. The light half was ascended into heaven, But in return for that, into this unsacred place, their darkened, sinned forms remain. For Cornell's sense, it would be the a form of a werewolf or a lycanthrope, a beast, who thirsts for the blood of man and claiming territory over the woods.
Yeah.
Skills are no match for mine.
You say my skills are no match for yours, and I am whittling down your health, my brother, and I guess my brother in Christ, literally.
I'm gonna say this. Cornell is only as strong as... The only thing Cornell's got going for him is brute strength. If you... Like I said, parrying in this game... You can juggle magic and parrying. Cornell is kind of a joke.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
I think he has a second form.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Remember.
All the Lords of Shadow bosses have second phases.
Yeah, they do. His second form, I think you have to really be strategic because...
Yeah, his second phase is coming up.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm talking way too much.
No, it's okay. Boyd says it's not me you have to worry about, it's my monsters I made, in regards to, opening the portal to the void.
I'm well aware, but then again, counterpoint, Boyd. Ari has a bunch of creatures living in this castle, and I'm already used to the creatures in Dracula's castle, so I will be on my guard, but at the same time, I do respect your concern and your duty to protect what you have.
Hey, Lulu, is this a wolf daddy for you?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, this is where he gets fast.
Yeah. The actual speed of a werewolf. Or rather, a lycan, but in this case. Which, fun fact, werewolves, if under the glare of a full moon, can actually outspeed vampires. But that's if a full moon is present.
Which it is during this fight.
Yeah, which, if there's a blood moon, however, yeah, no, the werewolf's gonna die. You say we're not gonna survive to see the end of this day, Cornell, but you're losing a lot of health there. I wouldn't be talking.
You say I'm not going to survive to see the end of this day. Joke's on you, it's nighttime. The day's already over, Cornell. You lose. That mean I win. Since I did leave to see the end of the day.
By technicality, I will say this. I love the fact that this guy is wielding a fucking hammer.
Not anymore, he isn't.
I know, I'm just saying I love the fact he wielded a hammer.
Yeah. Big-ass warhammer, too.
Yeah. Like, Boyd, if you want to know Unga Bunga, this guy is Unga Bunga.
Oh, I gotta break the statues.
Do you know how many times I've heard people say I am going to dismember you, Belmont? Believe me, I actually have a count. I will admit, Cornell on Paladin is one of the harder fights to do on the hardest difficulty.
I would hope he's harder on the hardest difficulty.
Well, they give him an extra, I think they give some of them an extra effect that they can use. Like, I think he can heal on Paladin difficulty. A lot of the bosses can, I think.
Okay, time to finish him off.
Make sure you do it, because if you fail, he gets half his health back. Or I think it's like 1/4 of his health back.
Bonk! You defeated him with the power of bonk. And then, you know, impale.
Yeah. The finishers against the bosses are very epic, though. I will say that. Well, that's 1 lord down, 2 to go.
Oh, and I got a new power.
Yep, which I believe is the
speed.
boots. Which
the boots.
Which give you double your running speed, I believe.
Yeah, it gives you
energy.
It gives you a dash.
Yeah, it double your speed as long as you have chaos energy.
Oh hey, Marie is back.
Make haste, my love. Reclaim the power before it is lost.
Chaos Void Wolf says I'm killing Latios.
Oh, you're killing Latinos, okay. I have to ask Void, is Latinas with him?
Oblivion. Sempiternum. Daemonis.
I love that prayer. I love that chant.
He said no.
Okay. Well, then I guess he dies. He dies alone.
Yeah, don't kill the Latinas. You'll make Shadow the Hedgehog upset.
I mean, if Shadow was a Pokemon, sure.
If he had a Pokemon, it would definitely be Latios. Because he loves the Latinas.
Yeah, I'm still laughing at the fact that the Unite community made that joke.
I'm laughing at the fact it took how many years since Latios was introduced for people to make that connection for a potential joke?
Yeah. You got a point there. But yes, like, I forgot
Hi,
how good
Eagle.
these bosses are.
Hi, Eagle version of Pan.
But it is not enough. You must use
Hi, Pan.
Come with me. Our time is running out.
And with Cornell dead, I believe we are 1/3 through the game.
Yep, and one more Indiana Jones traveling sequence.
Accidentally drops Gabriel. Well, he's dead.
The prophecy has been denied. Fuck.
All because Pan failed to keep his grip. And now we come to my favorite area in this game. Actually, my favorite part of the game.
Which we're going to do next time, because I want to rest up for tomorrow night's stream, since I'm going to have to start the DLC over.
Yeah, we're doing Frontiers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we're doing Frontiers.
Well, this was actually a lot. This was a lot of fun. I did miss this.
I missed this, too.
I still can't wait until you get to Lament of Innocence and Portrait of Ruin. Those are the 2 games I am absolutely dying for you to play.
That is going to do it for Lords of Shadow for tonight. Let me get us back into the throne room. There we go.
Yep, we are 1/3 officially through the game. We got 2 more lords to kill, and it's just going to get harder from here.
And let's see who we're going to raid tonight. If it'll let me go through this time, we're going to raid Iron Mouse. Because why not? Dare I say why not? Actually, no. We're gonna raid Mershin, who is a DJ that I'm totally okay for. And DJ VTuber that I'm totally okay for, fellow Eldenwood member. And she is doing a night of synth and darkwave music. And she's been going on for about 6 hours, which means she's probably ending soon, so it'll be good to get in there.
What raid message should we leave for them to leave for her?
Eldenwood raid.
Eldenwood raid.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to Nico for joining me tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, and until then, unpleasant dreams.
And remember, do not run into any lichens on your way home.
Good night, everybody.